Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to The Real Long Walk. If this looks different than what you remember last, then apparently you missed a live stream. Yes, I did live stream. That live stream I said I was going to do, I did do. You know those regular episodes I said I was going to do? Well, I kind of fell off the boat on that one. So I kind of expected to do such a thing. I expected to miss some videos of it over the last over last week. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it though, that I was going to be working more hours last week than normal, or more days than normal. So yeah, that was a big reason why. Some of my videos were missing, and also, I really didn't have anything. Just, I didn't really have a lot to talk about, to be honest. That's a problem I'm having now with this series, is I'm not always having something to talk about. That is why I keep saying, if you guys have any suggestions for topics or questions, that you'd like me to answer, definitely throw them at me. Toss them my way. Fling it. Just don't hit the face. Don't hit the face. Well, go ahead and hit the face. It won't affect me none. But yeah, I really haven't. Really haven't had trouble with the stuff to talk about. Been keeping myself occupied, so I haven't had as much time for video games or watching stuff too much. So not as much as in the past anyway. So that has given me less topics to talk about. So yeah, I have been playing games, but it's not really anything I can talk about, because, well, it's not like I can't talk about, like, oh my gosh, top secret, but it's just more Ark or stuff of that nature, stuff that I've been playing, yet it's not topic worthy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guys? Especially you, Vern. You know what I mean, Vern? That's a reference that maybe one person in the world would get. But yeah. What to talk about? There is one thing I guess I could talk about. I don't think. Actually, I feel like I have talked about it. Have I talked about it? Crap, I may have talked about it now. Dang it! I don't know. I've talked about Survivor, guys. I can't. I feel like I have. I was so sure that I hadn't, but now that I'm actually recording, I feel like I have talked about it. Crap. Now I don't know. Dang. You know what, guys? You tell me if I have talked about Survivor before. About how I've been enjoying watching it here lately. If I have talked about it in an episode, tell me, and I will talk about it in the next episode. How about that? So that only leaves me how to fill, another 15 to 20 minutes of this. Have you guys ever thought about how weird it is the numbers start at 0 and then go up to basically anything? Yeah, it's hard to sleep at night knowing that. Now I'm like, wow, that's no shook. That is not the direction this commentary is going to take, where I just say random stuff and Crap, that is the direction that this series is. Dang. Well, you know, I guess I could talk about something interesting. Hopefully moderately interesting. Weird YouTube videos. How about that? I really haven't been watching that much on YouTube here lately. It's been mostly while I eat, because I'm a healthy adult person who eats at his computer. Super healthy, right? So that does tend to be when I do watch videos, and I do tend to listen to podcasts and watch various gaming related videos. Never really enjoyed watching Let's Plays while I eat. That's probably weird. That's why I like to watch Total Biscuit and some Jim Sterling and The Completionist. Stuff like that while I eat, you know. I like other people to do the talking and thinking while I'm eating. I need to focus on my own digestion. But I have also been keeping up, you know, pretty decently with the game theory, game theorist, game theory. Yeah. That's what they call game theory and film theory, which is their spin-off YouTube channel. You know, I'll check it, you know, every now and then, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I've got like 3 videos to watch because I haven't, you know, checked this in almost a month. But did watch an interesting one on there the other day. It's pretty strange. Well, the video wasn't that strange, but the topic was pretty weird. And I did go and watch the topic videos. He had done a video on a series of videos called "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared," and that was some pretty strange videos. If you haven't seen it and you like weird stuff like maybe stuff like Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, if you haven't watched that, then well, you're in for a treat. If you're over 18 and and don't know what I'm talking about, look that up. Yeah. Pretty weird, strange videos. I actually recommend you to be over 18 and watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Yeah, actually, I would highly recommend that. It's it's set kind of like a children's show, kind of like Sesame Street, with the characters and the puppets, but it takes a very dark twist to it, you know. And yeah, gets very dark. The first one, not that fast, but the others get darker faster. There's like 6 of them. Apparently they're pretty popular, so you guys probably already knew about this. I'm probably the one who's like, "Whoa, this is a thing on the internet." I'm probably that weird guy. This is probably not news to a lot of people. But I had never heard of it until I watched this video. Although one of the songs from it did sound very familiar. I don't know why. So maybe I had watched one video of it. Or maybe it was a reference to the video. Oh, no. Oh, I do need more sheep. Oh, crap. Hope I don't run out of, well, no, I'm sure I'll run into sheep before I'll run out of wool. We're not in that bad of a situation here. But yeah, one of the songs did sound familiar. Like I said, it's a kid's song. It's not a kid's show, but the premise of it is a kid's show, if that makes sense. A kid's show that takes a very dark turn and twist. And so there's songs in each one. You know, catchy children's songs like "There's a party in my belly, there's a party in my belly, oh yeah." If you don't know what that's from, then consider yourself lucky, because that was a weird episode I watched of Yo Gabba Gabba. Wow, that's a weird show. But yeah, it's very interesting. Pretty dark though. Like I said, not for children, despite it looking like it is for children. But it is fun to watch, just to see how weird and twisted it can get. And it's very well done too, to be honest. You know, if you're gonna, you know, they did it. They did a good job. They didn't just be like, well, we're doing something weird and silly and strange. You know, that means we can half-ass it. They did a really good job with it. Anything I'm sure that looked that way was actually probably on purpose. So yeah, pretty interesting hour and a half I spent that day watching the original videos, and then the couple of videos about it, about the interpretation and meaning of it, which I won't go into, but yeah, it was pretty interesting, I'll say. So yeah, check that out if you haven't. What else? Yeah, they really don't make too many. You know, they don't make kids shows like they used to. You know, back when I was a kid, I watched Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street some, and there was a show about a frog I remember watching, and I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I remember the background was black a lot. Guess they couldn't afford to have somebody, you know, animate the background or have any props or anything too much in the background. It wasn't Kermit the Frog. It was another frog. That was a puppet. Maybe they may not have much money. Maybe they were getting sued or something from Jim Henson or whoever owns the right to Kermit. Probably Jim Henson. Although Kermit was on Sesame Street, so did he get permission? Guess he probably got permission from, or they got permission through, you know, from Jim Henson. That's what I'm going to assume anyway. You know, I watch shows like that, you know, and then I watch show, you know, I've seen a show like that Yo Gabba Gabba, and it is definitely different. It's very different. I guess I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. You know, I try not to judge, because Mr. Rogers has said, you know, just because it's different, it doesn't make it bad or whatever. See, I learned good. Don't kill me, squid. Oh, you stupid squids. Mr. Rogers never said I had to love a squid, so those squids can screw off. I'm doing on wood. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I know my buddy Wade told me one time about that Yo Gabba Gabba show. I guess his son had watched it some, and yeah, that was yeah, it's so weird. I mean, I know some shows are okay, you know. I'm sure shows like Dora and stuff is okay. They do make you yell at the screen, you know, or want you to yell at the screen and give an answer, which you know, which could have some bad results. You know, if the children actually think that the character can hear you, because I could just imagine somebody, you know, a little kid, uh, you know, watching it with maybe his teenage brother, and his daughter's like, uh, you know, and you know, Dora's like, I just got a bus ticket. What do I need to tell the driver? And or something like that. Not at all probably what's in Dora, but just take that as an example. And the you know, older teenagers are like, it's about time, freak face. And Dora's like, yeah, that's what you say. that could be accidentally teaching some children that, you know, some you know, some incorrect stuff, or just, you know, if the kid just doesn't get something, and then Dora says something, and then accidentally reinforces, you know, an incorrect answer, and that, you know, the child for some reason thinks for the rest of their life that, you know, that he has trouble telling left from right, or something. I'm having trouble coming up with good examples, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like wrong as in thinking wrong. I'm thinking wrong as in, you know, like you know, if his colors are wrong and he thinks it's orange and he yells orange. But then again, I think Dora repeats it, so I guess she corrects him. But then again, I guess that could be confusing. Like, wait, why do you tell me I'm right? Why did Dora tell me I'm right? But yeah, she says that it's blue when I said orange. I'm really confused. So, but then again, that's me overthinking it. I'm very sure that no kid has gotten that badly screwed up from anything like that. If I'd actually seen more Dora, I probably would have could come up with some examples, but I've never. That was a way ahead of my time. I was about to say that. Which would be the way to put it? Ahead makes it sound like it's, well, past my time. Yeah, that would make sense. But ahead makes it seem like it was before, but that doesn't. No, ahead and before is. Apparently, I wasn't paying attention to one of the children's shows that might have taught the difference between before and ahead. Actually, those are two different words. Good grief, sure. I was an English major. Although thinking back in time and forward in time, yeah. Probably should not record these shortly after taking a nap. I sure hope nobody watches this show for any educational value, because, wow, they would be screwed up awfully bad. So, what else did I watch as a kid? Educational wise, I watched several shows as a kid, but I didn't. What educational type shows? I know I used to watch these interesting uh, art shows. I never have been one to. I wasn't even anywhere near that. Stupid boats. One day you'll get fixed, boats. In 1.9, we're going to be waiting a long time in this series. But yeah, I do know I watched, even though I was never too much into art per se, I did watch a couple of like drawing shows when I was a kid. I remember they used to come on early in the morning. Can't remember what one of them was called, but the guy would draw cartoon characters, cartoony type things. He was like this older guy. I think he was bald, had like a beard or goatee or something like that. Looked a little rough actually from what I remember, but he was a pretty cheerful guy though, and despite looking like he'd been through some stuff, and he would draw cartoons. It'd be pretty amusing. I remember. I have a terrible memory, but I do remember some things for really weird reasons. I don't know why. I don't know why I remember some things, but some things I'm actually able to remember. I remember he drew a picture of him having like a stack of TVs. He was talking. I remember that he was talking about how whenever one TV would break, he would just buy another one and set it on top of the old TV. Is this an island? This doesn't have the makings of a normal looking island. Okay, yeah, this is more than an island. Good. I hope. We'll shear some sheep if we are able. But yeah, you know, he drew it. You know, every time one TV would break, he would buy a smaller television and sit on top of the older ones. He do like a stack of TVs, 4 or 5 high. Maybe I remember that because we kind of had a situation like that. We technically still do. We have an old TV that that we used when I was young. You know, like 7 or 8, but it don't work anymore. But we use it as a stand. I guess it still worked when the divorce happened because we actually lugged it down here. So I guess it was working then. Oh, whoa. Oh, I thought that was the jungle temple. I think it was just the fog, though. So yeah, I used to watch that show, and then there was a show called Imagination Station. Something Kistler was the guy who did that one. Mark Kistler, maybe, is the guy's name, and I remember reading something on it that he's actually done some new episodes just very recently, and I was like, whoa, that's nostalgia. Guess I got that last bit. But yeah, he was pretty entertaining. Pretty goofy though. I will say he was very goofy. He would get into this really excited mood, or he would act very exciting when he'd be like, "I feel it coming on. It's an art attack." And I was just thinking, maybe I was thinking even back then, I was thinking, what are the kids gonna think? What are other kids gonna think? You know, if their parents, start saying, I'm having a heart attack. But they didn't understand them very good, and so they just was like, oh no, he's having an heart attack. Instead of bringing Daddy some aspirin in the phone, let's bring him a pen. Which hopefully it never happened, but it did make me wonder that. Then again, I wasn't that young of a kid when I watched that. I was maybe 12 or so when I remember watching that show. So that's what I got when when we moved down here. Or we moved out. We just had 4 channels. So PBS was one of them. That show was better than watching news on the morning networks. But yeah, I remember watching that show. It was pretty good though. I remember enjoying it. It was a good show, I will say. Despite its possible confusing medical situations that could happen. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. We're talking about children's TV today. That was not expected. Sometimes it is fun when topics just pop up that you don't expect. But still, if you guys have any suggestions or questions, feel free to put them down in the comments below, and I'll get to it and try to answer it or talk about it as best I can. It may not be something I'm very knowledgeable at all, but I will make an attempt. It'll probably be a terrible attempt, but an attempt it will be. And yeah, I will try not to go a week without an episode this time. So let me just get over here seeing if there was going to be a village. 1,289,093. Sweet, we're getting almost to 1.3 million. Awesome. It's worthy of just throwing my sword down. Woo! But anyway, guys, I do sincerely hope everybody enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.